to answer how today's technology has negatively shaped our identity. Since we are impacted socially and mentally, it is evident that today's technology impacts our behavior as a result. The sad part is, we are letting this behavior seep into the American culture. How have you noticed the change in the traditional ways of being a kid?
Well, I think it has changed dramatically, not just in being a kid. I think it's changed in being an adult also. As far as being a kid, um, the best way, from my perspective, of meeting someone is just to walking up to someone, saying hello, introducing yourself, engaging in conversation, finding out whether you have areas of interest in common to one another, as opposed to what people do nowadays using today's social media and technology. I don't think anybody gets a number of a person and makes a phone call, young people, without checking out the person on Facebook and seeing who their friends are and seeing what their lifestyle appears to be, and forming preconceived notion of the person and what that person is all about before even having one word of conversation with the person. And I frankly, I don't think that's the best way to get to know, or even to start off a relationship, by finding out, looking at pictures on Facebook, finding out who's friends with whom, before you really engage in a dialogue, a face-to-face discussion, or even a phone conversation with the person, rather than going through social media outlets to try to gather information on someone. Same thing for young people that I see. It applies to adults, where in the olden days, people people would meet, whether it's randomly or in a grocery store, in a bar setting or a restaurant, and engage in conversation and ask for someone's phone number and follow it up, versus social websites that involve dating, where there's emailing back and forth, and that type of social media connection before the parties ever talk to one another on a phone or meet face to face. Very different from the way it was back in my day.
In your opinion, could this mean something for our future?
Well, I think it is the wave of the future. I think more people are going to meet on social websites, and it's just going to become commonplace, just like it is, just like it is now, where people are busy with their schedules, and rather than find someone who knows someone and get maybe fixed up on a date, they're going to go to social websites and put in their likes or dislikes, which may or may not be the real person, and try to meet someone by those means. And I don't know that that's necessarily better. I think it's remarkable how in such a short period of time, people's phones, the type of phone they have, is such a status symbol, and the same thing with their computers and laptops and iPads and MP3 players and things that never existed when I was growing up. What was important to a person in my day was the quality of a person's character. It's not, we lost it.
Oh, we'll have to refilm. Yeah, we'll have to refilm. Yes.
This whole section?